You ever just feel like enough is enough with your finances and you just need to stop the bleeding and quit spending money? That's how I feel this year. That I want to just finally stop acting rich and stop buying things I don't really need, stop supporting consumerism, and just go back to the minimalist style that I really have. Can you relate to that? Lately, it just seems like I'm spending too much money, and I just kind of want to press the pause button this year. So this year, I'm doing a low buy or a no buy year where I'm going to only buy the essentials. And realistically, I know I'm still going to buy some things that I don't really need. I'm still going to buy more books that sit on the shelf, never to be read for a month or another year. But I like those, and someday maybe they'll absorb into my head. And this year, I'm doing a low buy or a no buy year so that I can get ahead. So maybe you need to pay off some debt. Maybe you just need to stop participating in consumerism. Maybe you need to reassess what are your values. And maybe you just want to increase some savings. Maybe you need to save up an emergency fund, which definitely reduces stress on my life. So I can totally relate to that. For me, I just have this vision of what I want my future life to be like, with more freedom and flexibility. And part of that goal is to have an online business of some sort. And so I just know that I need to focus on that, and I need to be frugal to save up money to help me afford. And I'd also like to buy a house here in the next year or two. And that is not cheap, obviously. So maybe you can relate to that, to paying off some debt, saving up your first down payment, stuff like that. I just want to set expectations that this is kind of a fun challenge year of a low buy or a no buy year. This isn't meant to be extreme deprivation or extreme frugality. This is just meant to be like normal frugality, where you're still buying quality of the stuff that you need. You're not buying the lowest quality everything. The low buy is just kind of focusing on essentials and quality of the essentials, but not necessarily buying straight junk that's going to need replaced in a year. And try to think of you, are you focusing on pleasure by just buying stuff, or long-term happiness because this is a tool that I want, or something that's going to really help my life be better. So drop a comment down below. Is there something that you bought last year that you actually feel like it really added value to your life? That'd be interesting to hear. So this year, some of the things that are on my low buy or no buy year list are clothes. I just feel like historically I had no staple clothes, and now I have all the staple clothes I could need. And I'm just going to put a pause on those clothes. I have what I need. I have clothes that fit me. And that's kind of really the end of it for me. Last year I became a watch enthusiast, bought a few watches. And although I do think that they're cool, I don't think I need any more. I've got a few of them now. And also hunting gear. I've got all the hunting widgets that I really need. I've got an accurate rifle, good set of binoculars, and really that's all I need. And then I like to do a lot of DIY projects, and I've bought a lot of tools over the years, probably even more than I need, although they definitely help me save some time. But this year with a low buy year, I'm just saying no more power tools. It's okay to rent a specialty tool, but I don't need to buy a new $100 or $200 specialty tool anymore. I'm just going to put the pause on those. My freezer, I just kind of want to work on emptying that thing out. So I'm not going to go to Costco and buy 15 chicken breasts this year. I'm just pretty much going to be on an elk diet, which is cool. So comment down below if you're into eating elk for a whole year. Some things I'm going to spend money on is, last year I went up to Glacier with a couple of good buddies, and that was just a blast. So I'm going to try to go backpacking up in Glacier again this year. And I just want to travel a little more in my life now and just experience more things. So that's something that, although it's definitely not cheap, I'm going to keep that in my budget during this no buy year. Let me know if there's anything that you find not cheap, but you're still going to spend money on it, which I totally think's in line with being a minimalist, is you spend money on things that bring you value, but just not on everything. So now let's talk about what do you get out of doing a no buy year? And so hopefully you've got a budget and you know what your regular spending looks like pre no buy year. So you can figure out, obviously, so you know those numbers. And then now let's make a new budget for the low buy year. So I'm going to reduce spending in some of my extra categories. And obviously there's going to be some gap there that can now go into savings or investments or paying off debt, depending where you're at in your financial journey. Try to really focus on what is that savings per month going to be, with the leftover budget, and I'm going to put that all set up on automatic investments so that every single month it's going into Vanguard to buy more stock so that I can have more passive income later in life. And really that's kind of why I'm doing this whole thing, is to try to get closer to financial freedom someday. Encourage you to focus on your why. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to do a no buy year? And just want to wish you the best of luck. So if you've had some success doing one of these in the past, let me know down below, and subscribe to hear how my progress will be going throughout the year. Thanks all.